I'm moving to Montana soon. Gonna be a dental floss tycoon. Or maybe I'll just listen to today's Nice Guys on Business.
San Luis Obispo is the town that is right off of Route 101 as you start to travel north. And I always say to JJ, there's the Madonna Inn from the highway. I stayed there with my first wife, Fern. And so she's like, you've told me this story like 100 times. I'm like, okay.
So one day I'm caddying for the Dalai Lama, and I say, "Hey, Lama, how about a little something, for the effort?" And he says, "There won't be any money, but one day I will introduce you to the Nice Guys on Business." So I got that going for me, which is nice. Most days they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content, just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
We don't need to talk. You just hit fucking record. Hit that good old record button.
Literally, it's 4 o'clock. Strickland is joining the meeting. Oh, I have not had any chance to talk to Strickland. I have 18 topics for the topic list.
Well, dude, I have FYI, I don't have an appointment at Target in an hour, but I do have dinner that will be ready on the table in an hour. So
I
hope your 18 topics and our 6 voicemails will make it in that time.
All right. Well, maybe we start with the voicemails today. Should we start with the voicemails? I'm just concerned if we start with the voicemails, we won't have a chance to get to any of the subjects. But the voicemails are like our customers because they are our listeners who are our Funkin' fans, our Nice Guy community. I think we should do that. But let me just touch on 2 things really quick. Just 2 things really fast, we
should
fast.
Totally, absolutely, positively make sure we do the voicemails first as soon as we hit 2 of my 8 topics. And then there'll be at least 1 more by the time the intro music finishes playing.
I just want to make sure we don't just pass over this without paying it at least a moment of time.
Okay.
Right. I've said the words Super Bowl, and that is it. We can just move on. We can just move on from that subject. I'm not a football fan. I wasn't even aware of who was playing in the Super Bowl until maybe a day before the Super Bowl. We watched just a couple of moments, saw some great commercials, and then we just got right down to eating and left the game behind. So
you didn't watch the whole game?
Well, I mean, it was on. It was on in the same house that I was in.
I was paying more attention when the ads were on than when the game was on. So I watched the whole thing, but I was really watching for the ads.
The score of the game was nowhere near as boring as the score of the game was much closer than it actually. Wait,
oh
the
my
game
God!
Wasn't anywhere near as close as the score was.
No, and the score was, what was it? 18 points was the difference at the end, which was
something like that.
A joke. Yeah, I mean the Eagles completely owned the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah.
Kansas City was never in the game, not even for a second. Okay, I've said that. We can move on to my next topic, and then right after this topic,
and we're not going to talk about the halftime show then.
Oh, well, we could talk about the halftime show if you want to. I kind of like it.
I don't know if you got 18 topics. I don't know.
No, I really just have 8. You hit it right on the second go round. I was exaggerating. I was using hyperbole as opposed to...
It's okay. 8 topics is a lot for us. No, the halftime show is very interesting because it was Kendrick Lamar. I watched it and totally didn't get it. Like, I mean,
did you get like the political implications of it, or did you just get it for the entertainment value? Because I just pulled away from it with the entertainment, not of the statement that was being made. And maybe I did that. Maybe I should have done it differently. I don't know. Was I wrong?
Well, I had an idea that when Sam Jackson came out as Uncle Sam, that there was political statement going on, and so I picked up a little bit of that, and I saw that the dancers were in red, white, and blue, and were doing certain things that were like the flag and basically splitting the flag. Other than that, I really didn't.
I didn't even get that. I didn't even get that part.
The thing is, I'm so unfamiliar with all of Kendrick Lamar's music,
yeah,
and a lot of it was very fast, and so I didn't understand the lyrics. But I did see. I read a couple of articles after the fact, and there was a whole lot of protest going on. Yeah.
I know. I did not realize that.
There was a lot of symbolism all over that performance everywhere. Yeah.
And thank goodness for the Daily, because the only reason I knew that there was a feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar was because of listening to the Daily. And then it allowed me to listen in with a different ear, but not the political tone ear. And I did not realize, here's just another example of me, the privileged white middle-aged man, not realizing all the shit that's going on in our world.
Yeah. And it's all good. Elon Musk is trying to cut costs in the government as much as he can while Donald Trump decides that he wants to actually go to the Super Bowl, which probably cost, I'm curious what it costs now, because apparently it was a high price because of security and everything.
Is it a higher price than flying down 11 or 12 times to Mar-a-Lago from DC in the last 30 days to play around the golf? What, is it $1 million per trip down to Mar-a-Lago?
Oh God, it's more than that. Oh, hang on. Sally is peeking in as she heard me say, what does it cost for Trump to be at the ball game?
He left early.
And he left early. He didn't even stay through the end of the game. Yeah.
I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
And that's it. She's gone.
Yeah.
And that's it. Sally says her time. Says her word and she's out.
Let's see.
See, Strickland, I was just going to blow through those two subjects, and you were the holder. You're the holder upper.
Yeah. Oh God. No, yeah. Let's see. Did it really cost $20 million? Let's see. $95,000 per minute. I don't know. Trump was at the Super Bowl for 3.5 hours. It cost $20 million. What a waste. I don't know. What did it actually cost?
That seems to be, maybe it did, but is that an exaggeration? Is that really?
That's the thing. I don't know. I'm trying to, I looked it up, I Googled it, like, let's see if we can get a real answer here.
Did he have to pay for the ticket, or did he get the ticket gratis? I don't know how that works.
I doubt that. Oh, here we go. Snopes. Okay. Snopes is reliable.
Okay.
Breaking down what Trump's Super Bowl trip cost taxpayers.
Isn't Snopes the one that does the spelling bee? Isn't that Snopes? Does the spelling bee? Hold on a second. What's the name of the company that does this? The spelling bee. Hold on. Who sponsors the National Spelling Bee? Okay, that would be Scripps. Sorry, Scripps National Spelling Bee is sponsored by E.W. Scripps Company, Sugar Bee Apples, and other local sponsors. Thank you, Scripps, for reminding me. Now, what is Snopes? It's apparently not Snopes.
They do fact checking.
Oh, okay.
Like when shit hits the fan and people are like saying that, they're basically like, no, this is a real image and this is a fake image and this is bullshit and whatever. So it's impossible to know the exact amount given how enormous the operation was and how costs may fluctuate, but they're going to give it an estimate.
All right.
Okay. So an hour and 48 minutes. So first of all, to fly Air Force One costs $3,000 a minute.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that include gas, or is that not, is there no? And is it kind of like the scooters that you have to put your credit card in and you put the credit card in and it tells you when you're like a minute in, it says okay, we're now. And is there what's it called? Is that what's it called when Uber has to do the pricing change, surge pricing?
Surge pricing, right.
See, if you would have just flown off surge, we probably would have gotten it for a lot less. Okay, how much a minute?
$3,000 a minute.
All right. So, and is that even when they're not flying? It's $3,000 a minute.
No, flying at flight time.
Got it.
$3,000 a minute. That includes the gas and the everything.
Okay.
Secret Service started.
Oh,
okay.
Is it plus? I mean, is there tax and tip involved? It goes on exactly.
Gary, you got to tip the pilot. Absolutely. Yeah.
There's got to be taxes. And you know what? There's a fucking resort fee on there too. Trump got the bill and he's like, okay, I get the $3,000 a minute, But the resort fee of 10 million just does not make sense. I didn't even use the fucking gym.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Snopes says it was at least $2 million. There's no way to know for sure, but it's at least $2 to $3 million. Yeah.
And Strick, you and I, here it is. We put on our credit card. We kind of like maybe fudge, maybe an auto bill every now and again. But Trump he's leaning heavy on it. He put in for an extra 10 minutes, which is an extra 30 grand. You know that, right? It's just not fair. Hey, remember we used to have that guy Jay that used to work for us that we did a little test of his timing. He was charging us 4 times more than what the actual labor should have been.
Yeah, I remember.
Could Trump be doing that also? And he's probably investing in his own Bitcoin.
Well, when he plays golf, which he's already done a couple times in the 3 weeks that he's been in office now. He usually plays at his own golf courses, right?
Right.
And not there is one in Virginia that he could just drive to, right?
Well, a little cold right now. A little cold in Virginia right now, though.
Right. So he flies Air Force One to Florida, and then they stay at Mar-a-Lago. Not just Trump, like all the Secret Service.
Right,
so
right.
Basically, the government is paying for the Secret Service to occupy rooms that in a hotel that Trump owns.
But I have a question. The caddy service, is that so, and do they tip? Hey, it's like a little bit for the effort,
Okay. Doug, I'm clearly getting you far too distracted. So why don't you give me your topics? Let's
just concerned, Strickland, it's going to get a little political. I think you're going to go down politics row here. And I'm trying to keep us out of there. Trying to keep us out of the gutter right now.
Okay. So what are your topics?
Is that a cocktail spoon you're using to eat peanut butter?
Almond butter.
Yeah, but is that a cocktail spoon or is that a regular spoon?
It's like a long, I guess it is a cocktail spoon, isn't it? It's a really long one. Well, what happens when I get deep into the almond butter and we don't want to make a mess? It's got to be a long spoon.
All over your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you want to mention anything else about halftime, or
not really?
Okay, just going to brush over.
Not
that.
really.
The other topic before we get into voicemails that I just wanted to chat about just really briefly because we're now, this is airing. It feels a little weird, Strick. We're recording this on a Wednesday today. I feel I'm a little early for you.
It's only a day early, and we've done it on Wednesdays before.
It's been months since we've done it on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
But this being the 14th, we are now exactly halfway through the month of February.
And also, by the way, we hit our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, I was just about to mention.
That was last Saturday.
How did you know that?
Because it's on my calendar.
Did you look on your calendar and you saw that we recorded on February 7th, or is that when it aired?
No, I have I think it was the 10th, right?
I don't know.
Wasn't Saturday the 10th? Not gonna
Saturday what?
Oh, the 8th. Well, I have something on my Google Calendar. It says NGOB anniversary. So February the 8th was our first one. And I happen to know it's been 10 years because we just keep talking about it. So it was obviously 2015 that we released our first episode.
So congratulations to us.
And to you too, yes.
Thank you. So the thing is, though, that I was going to bring up was we are halfway through the month of February with another 14 days to go, which means 2 more episodes that we are going to record. And we have yet to decide what we were going to do, if anything, for our 10th year. The other thing that I was going to say, and it is just slipping my mind right now, can't recall where I was going to go. This is what happens. We've done nothing. Oh, I do remember. I think we should use this as an opportunity to go to season 3, because didn't we go to season 2 at 1,000?
Well, we went to season 2 at 1,000 episodes. And so now we can arbitrarily decide that our 10-year anniversary makes season 3. I like that. And then when we get to 2,000, that'll be season 4 whenever it happens.
Whenever that would be.
I like it. So, hey, welcome back. My name's Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler. Welcome to season 3 of the Nice Guys on Business.
Oh, wait, is that actually today? I mean, we are.
Why not? What the hell?
Hells to the yes. That is very cool. I feel I feel good. And today I actually interviewed, going into the Wayback Machine, I interviewed Tyler Schmidt. Tyler, if you recall, is Gary V's right-hand man. I interviewed him last in 2017, so it's been quite some time. He was very excited to come back on the show. He absolutely remembered me, probably because of all the
Really?
pestering that I did over the
Is he
years.
still Gary V's right-hand man?
He is one of the VPs over at VaynerMedia now. He's no longer Gary's right-hand man. He's actually a higher up and deals with Gary on a daily basis. Really cool interview. We had a great conversation. Tyler is a really mild-mannered. He's like everything that Gary V isn't is exactly what Tyler is. Really calm and methodical and very approachable, very not rude. It's totally
I
everything.
remember when you first interviewed him, because it was probably a couple of weeks after you interviewed Gary V, because you were so excited that you got an interview with Gary V.
Yep.
And I remember you saying that his was your interview with Tyler was far more interesting.
It was
than Gary V, and you found him more interesting. Hey, my love, I need to. I've been brought a plate.
Wow, what does that plate say?
Appetizer for my love. But I have to ask, what is
It looks
that?
like something truffle.
Goat cheese with cinnamon and cranberries.
Whoa.
Goat cheese with cinnamon and cranberry. Wow. Although I have been like eating bites of almond butter. I don't know that I want to spoil my dinner.
That is your dinner, sir.
What's that?
I can put it in the fridge.
Okay, I appreciate that. I'm just I'm not
I
like
want
a
goat
cold
cheese with
kind of guy.
You're not a cold cheese. That would be like the ideal appetizer for me. A goat cheese with a little cinnamon and cranberries. That sounds wonderful.
I might try it, but there was also like cold cheese and crackers, and I'm just not a cold cheese kind of guy.
You mean you wouldn't if you went to a party, not as a band member, because when you're a band member and you haven't eaten in 8 hours, not that your client realizes that you pretty much eat anything. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to put that on in front of me, cardboard with spread on? I will eat that and be thankful. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this was a really, really fun interview. I enjoyed it. Again, he said he had about 20 minutes before he had to go to his next appointment. Same thing with Grant Cardone. They gave me 10 minutes with him, lasted for 40. And Tyler, we talked for 45 minutes.
Nice. That's
so
fun.
That's going to come out about middle of next month. So for those in our community that remember the 2017 interview, you'll pick up right where we left off, except he's 8 years older. He was a 24-year-old kid.
Well, it'd be funny to actually publish the other episode first. That'd be pretty funny.
Well, you could do that.
And
that's interesting.
compare them.
That's interesting. We could. Would that be a season 3 bonus episode?
Yeah, that would be a bonus episode. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I don't want to take any more time. Just wanted to share those couple of things about the 10-year anniversary and the Super Bowl, and then let's get into the voicemails, and then we'll come back and I will do a few more topics.
Okay, let's make sure that I'm sharing the right screen.
Just so everybody knows, when you're coming back on the tail end of the episodes, we're going to talk about a few things. Themed hotels, the Madonna Inn that I stayed in San Luis Obispo.
The Madonna Inn?
It's called the Madonna Inn, and Jacko's Steakhouse. I love me a good steakhouse.
I do love me a good steakhouse too, because I'm on my way to Vegas tomorrow.
Oh, well, this would be a steakhouse unlike any of what that you get in Vegas, because it actually is priced right and everything comes with your steak. Just so
Damn,
you know.
that is very un-Vegas, that's for sure.
I know, for sure.
All right, we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
This has to have been one of the best turnkey months ever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it has been. And we're only halfway through. That's what I keep looking at, the deposits in the bank account. And I'm like, the month is only halfway over.
I keep getting the Stripe notifications and I'm like, is that getting deposited in addition to the other deposits that we've already had this? Come on. Is that true? It's been one of those months that that hasn't happened in a very, very long time. And normally it doesn't happen at the beginning of the year. It usually takes a few more months to ramp up into our into our busy season, but we had a whole bunch of new clients that entered the process.
Well, normally I will do when we get a new launch client, like, and
Yeah.
I do the very first meeting.
Mhm.
I usually do those once a month, maybe every other month.
Mhm.
I did 2 on Tuesday, and we have another one next Tuesday.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And I think maybe I might have been a little bit short-sighted in pulling the Abdel trigger, pulling the rug out from under him, because I seem to have these follow-up meetings now. They're all being scheduled by the people that I prospected. It's okay. Let's use a break from the $3,000 a month we were spending on marketing and just kind of we'll get back into it if it really proves to be worthwhile. We'll just have to know it takes a little bit more than the 3 months that it typically takes for a sales cycle for a warm lead. The cold marketing outreach leads may take 4, 5, 6 months to close. I'm not willing yet to admit I'm wrong, but 2 of the last 4 sales that we made were long-term results of August and September, or September and October leads that came in from that marketing company. Oops.
I love it. I love it. Are we ready for the voicemails?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Sherrick. Jared here. So you guys just finished listening to the voicemail from JD and got back on the briskets and the smoking, or the pellet stove. Doug, I just want to say thanks. I can now die a happy man knowing that you have learned how to keep your meat moist. Oh my God, I'm dying, dude. But for real though, it's cool to hear about the pellet stove because I always wondered about those. So it sounds like a really good thing to have, but kind of pricey. So maybe I can get my little Weber, my round Weber, and I can just throw some pellets in there and pretend and be Doug for a day. But yeah, it sounds like it's pretty cool. So I've heard a lot of good things about them. And I think my brother-in-law had gotten one. I haven't been. He lives pretty far away, but I believe he got one, and they did turkey or something this year. I wasn't able to go, but anyways, yeah, it's good. It's been a good episode. Appreciate you guys, and yes, we love hearing you guys just talk. So agenda, no agenda, doesn't matter. You don't have to cut it short and then throw on stuff to hit a number for length either. You guys were talking about that earlier. So just go till you end. All right, fellas, appreciate you guys and enjoying the show. See you.
The pellet stoves, they are even like the one I bought, I think it was $700. By the time I was done adding all the little options and upgrades that I wanted, it was close to $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not even expensive in the pellet smoker range. I mean, there are some Traeger and Blackstone and some other, and even Weber has a pellet grill that are out now between $1,500 and $2,000 for one that's not built in, and then you start getting to these upper end Traeger grills. You could spend $3,500. I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous to spend. I don't even understand. It's not like you're doing, other than the fact that you can use the pellet stove and walk away. You don't have to worry about the problem with the wood ones is that you got to babysit them, and time is money. Time is money, people.
I couldn't agree with you more. I walked through Home Depot. My grill outside that I rarely use anymore, it's just a gas grill, and it was like $200, right? Like I bought a cheap one, right? And I see these smokers that start at $1,000, and I'm like, there's not even fucking gas or anything in there. It's just like this steel tube, and you fucking throw pellets in it. What am I spending $1,000 on? But
because
hey,
you can
if you
walk
like
away. I made what have we recorded since I made the baby back ribs? I don't think so, because I think I made those on Saturday before the I didn't talk to you about baby back ribs, have I?
You talked to me about it. I just can't remember if it was on the show. You told me
I don't think I made them yet
ribs, right?
because I took them to the Super Bowl Sunday game. So I think I made them on Sunday morning. So I don't think we've recorded since then. I've never made baby back ribs taste this good before. This pellet stove, I put it in 5 hours later, 3 hours later, I wrap them in butcher paper, put them back on the smoker for another hour and a half or 2 hours. And they basically, you lift them by the bone and all the meat just slides off to the other side.
That sounds amazing.
It's kind of baby backs I like. Sorry for all of our vegan listeners. Apologies. Okay, next voicemail. Thank you, Jared.
Hey, Doug, Rick Jared here. Voicemail number 2. I did listen to an interview episode. Holy cow. I saw Grant Cardone on there, so I listened to that. Well done, Doug, especially for not being extremely familiar with him. At least that's the way I took all your comments prior to the interview and stuff. It seemed like you didn't know him very well, but enjoyed that interview. And then the bonus episode, Strict, dude. Show notes writer's on it. Show notes writer listened to the bonus, or at least skimmed it or listened to part of it. I'm listening to it right now, and I'm pretty far into it. And what's funny is it's episode 6, but yet a couple of days ago, per the episode, so as you were recording this particular episode number 6, Thursday prior, so a few days before, was episode 639, I think, or 35 or something like that. So I think you got this, I guess you got the 6th part right, but there were 2 digits missing.
Yeah.
That's a bonus episode.
Yeah, it was definitely not episode.
What's funny is I'm like, I wonder if this still works. So I texted it, and then of course you guys are, well, you may not have seen it, but I sent you a picture of it and said I was trying to update my fuckery bingo card, and Tim's post, Tim sending us his meats that he's cooking for today since it's Super Bowl Sunday. So, and that looked good, Tim. Anyways, I thought it was hilarious, and I had to call in, and even the show notes writer caught it. So for those of you who don't read the show notes, maybe you should. All right, fellas, appreciate you guys. Loving the throwback episode, even though it wasn't quite as far. But I think it's because you're getting older and you just couldn't throw it back so far. I mean, you can only, there's only so much distance you could travel. But 1,000 episodes is pretty good. So it just wasn't quite the 1,600 or shit, at this point, maybe 1,800 episodes ago. All right, fellas, appreciate you guys, and hope you have a great day. See ya.
All right, what did you do? What did you do, Strickland?
Well, I'm just taking a look at the show notes now. It does look like the show note writer actually listened to at least part of the episode. But it says, so the episode show note writer, it says, so Strickland said he found episode 6 from way back in the day, gave it to me to post as a bonus step on Super Bowl Sunday because who cares about football, right? Except that when I listened to it, are you shocked at that? They're talking about Nice Guys Bingo, which didn't happen until a few years into the show. When I looked at the file, it said 0613 Nice Guys. So it must have been June 13th of some year, but I don't know what year.
Okay.
Anyway, this was apparently the week they made it to number 1 in the business category on Overcast. So they're all about that. And it's pretty entertaining, at least the part I listened to. So I figured I might as well post it anyway. I listened to the Wayback Machine bonus episodes 1 through 5, and trust me, you're not missing anything.
Okay.
It took them at least 200 episodes to even start being funny. This is much better than episode 6.
All right. So, in other words, you were going to post episode 6, but you couldn't, you couldn't find it. The show notes writer caught you posting something that wasn't episode 6, but more like June of whatever year it was.
Right. I grabbed the file that said 06, like I thought it was episode 6, right? I gave it to the show note writer and said, here it is, post it. And he actually listened to it to realize that no, in fact, it was not episode 6. But according to him, what we posted was much funnier anyway. So,
well, you probably accidentally were using the spelling bee company to do the fact checking as
Scripps. I thought it was Scripps, but it was actually Snopes. That was the problem. Yeah,
right. That's what it is. Okay.
We ready for the next voicemail?
I am. Oh, and by the way, I did I sent you a link in the chat box about the Madonna Inn, so you can, as you're playing the next voicemail, you can research it. You can see where I stayed in the last couple of days.
What the actual fuck is that? Wow. Okay.
Right.
I'll put a link in the show notes for it. Here, let's take a listen to the next voicemail.
Okay.
Hey, Doug, it's Rick Jared here. Voicemail number 3. Damn it. I'm sitting here making fun of you guys, and I can't even do that right. You guys said episode 395 was Thursday. So I was even off by 300. So you shot 300 past even where I thought you went. So your arm was a little better. you guys must have did a little bit of warm up before and you got it thrown back just a little farther, but the episode was $3.95. Anyways, fellas, once again, as always, I couldn't resist calling you. That way at the end, I can just say how much I appreciate you guys. All right, fellas, love the show. Appreciate you guys, and take care.
Well, we always love more appreciation. That's for sure.
So yeah. So are you scanning the Madonna Inn as we are tuning into these?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
voicemails?
Although San Luis Obispo, I thought it was like somewhere in Mexico, but it's actually California.
Yeah. It's between. It's about 2 hours north of us. It's between Santa Barbara and Paso Robles, near the Hearst Castle.
Yeah, the Madonna Inn is next to a Costco and a Best Buy. So no, that wouldn't be Mexico. But yeah, wow. Okay. I'm just going to keep looking at this because it is fucking beautiful.
Are you looking at the themed rooms yet? Or are you looking at those?
No, I just looked at the whole outside, but wow. Here, let's get to the next voicemail while I'm scouring.
Go to the rooms. Go to the guest rooms and suites.
Hey, Doug, it's Rick Jared here. Voicemail number 4.
The hell?
Fellas, this was very interesting. Just finished the throwback episode, which I referenced in my previous voicemails.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not remember this. And I think probably because it wasn't that big of a deal back at episode 395. But, all the discussions you guys have about timeliness and how Doug likes to be on time. And when Strickland was a little bit running behind, Doug would kind of give him a little bit of attitude, Doug. Not crazy bad, but just, a little poke in there. Well, it just so happens that I think by Freudian slip somehow in the universe, it slipped that episode in so that everybody could hear more recently for the new listeners. They could hear that, Doug, you were actually late to that episode.
What?
So I think your complaint card about showing up late is canceled because it happened once. So sorry, man. I can't help it, but
Lost my
I
membership.
don't make the rules, bud. I don't think you can strict. You could be late every week now. He opened the door for you, buddy. Just wanted to call and share. All right, fellas. Hey, it was great getting 3 episodes this week. I even if one was old, it was fun. All right, fellas. Take care of yourselves. Thanks.
Okay. Do you think the other 2 voicemails are also from Jared?
I don't know. That's 4 voicemails. I forget what his record is. Is it 4 or is it more than 4? He's probably.
No, I think it was 5 one time.
He would. Hey, Jared, let us know what is your record for leaving voicemails, please.
Because we don't fucking know. We don't.
Right.
We have no idea. Oh my God, this is great.
You're looking at it now. You're looking.
I am. I'm looking at your Madonna Inn, but because when I first looked at the room page, I thought it said 10 individually themed guest rooms. No 2 are like. No, it's 110.
Yes, it's
and they are all different.
Everyone. There's even a room called the Everything Room, which is all of the leftovers from the other themes that they had left over. They made a room out of the leftovers from that. It's a pretty cool hotel.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty cool hotel.
Okay, well, let's get to the next voicemail and see if it's Jared.
Okay.
Strickland, JD. Hey, the fire brick thing, the smoker, yeah. So, not all smokers are made the same, right? So, yours might have better insulation if you're not having wild temperature swings, like if you monitor it. And you probably don't need the fire bricks. But on my pit, I believe it's a Pit Boss, you basically line the bottom of the drum, which is under the little grease catch, with fire bricks, and it acts as an insulator, so it keeps it from temperature swings and whatnot. And as far as that brisket goes, unless you're really fancy on keeping it together, you can separate the point from the flat, and it helps with the temperatures and the times and stuff like that. That way you can they actually cook at different rates. There's tricks. Obviously, you can go on YouTube and find it to cook them together or cook them separate, but it's a lot of beef, if you keep them together, get a packer or whatever. But I usually separate mine point from the flat, and then that way I'll pick one or the other. You could also look into a smoke tube, which is like a cold smoke, right? So if you want to smoke some cheese or anything like that, you can look into that. Since you already have the pellet grill, it's just a little metal tube that you put your pellets in, and then you just light it and set it in the grate. You can do it with anything, but since you have them. But other than that, I think that's about it. All right, have a great day.
That is a great idea to do a smoke tube. It's kind of like I could put my my bourbon near that and make a smoked old fashioned. What a great idea! I could actually just run a tube from my smoker to my house, and I could just smoke everything in the refrigerator. Oh my God, so many great ideas! I did not realize they do smoke tubes. But thank you for JD, by the way, for the fire brick thing. I don't have extreme temperature fluctuations because we're in California. It's usually 72 and sunny every day where we are. So I did get a double insulated walled smoker, so it's already insulated, and I don't think I need like people even are pretty obsessive about their smoking. They put like welding blankets over their smokers to keep it at a constant temperature when it's on. But I don't have to do that where I am. Still looking at the Madonna Inn, aren't you?
This is nuts. I have so many questions. This is crazy.
Well, we got one more voicemail, JD.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you for leaving your one. Sorry for maybe this is Jared's fifth or JD's second.
One last voicemail.
Strickland, JD. Hey, the fire brick thing, the smoker, yeah. So, not all smokers are made the same, right? So, yours might have better insulation if you're not having wild temperature swings.
Wait, we just did that.
Same message?
That is the same message.
Oh, yeah, it is. It looks exactly the same. It looks like we only have 5. Yeah.
Which begs the question, though.
Mm.
Hold on. I got to go to my. I thought I had 6 independent messages that went there. So
here, let's take a look at the old.
Could you have downloaded?
No, I zipped them.
Yeah,
this time,
hold on.
It was,
wait, let me. There is
definitely. They now both number 5, file 5, and file 6 are exactly the same file size. So I think Ashley may have made a mistake and uploaded.
There is a mistake. Let me. How would you like
one.
this sent to you? How would you like this, Strickland? Would you like it? Would you like it?
Okay, you can email it to me.
I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to. Can I drop it in the chat box? Can you do that?
You can try. I don't think you can.
It's a very small file. Hold on. Let's see if I can do that. If I can figure out how to do that. Let's see. Yeah, I can. Okay. I just voicemailed it. I mean, I just chat boxed it to you.
That's pretty cool.
Can you download it from there though?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, it's an EML file though. I don't know.
What does that mean?
I think that's actually an email file.
Oh.
So I don't think you sent me the chat or the actual recording. You sent me email that was attached to or something.
Hold on. Yeah, let me do it. Let me do it the right way this time. Go in there. Okay. All right. Figure out how to do this. Carry the 1. Okay. Hold on. I got it. Now I've got an MP3. It's almost. Oh, okay. Let's try to drop that into. Oh my gosh, it's gonna work. Okay, that is the voicemail.
We're gonna cancel that. We're gonna download the actual voicemail. Hey, MP3 file. Look at that.
Are you doing the old math or the new math?
Okay, here we go. We got that. Now let's go find the folder and drag this.
We are doing this just so everybody knows, Nice Guy community. We are doing this without a net.
That's right.
There is no net involved in this. This is us flying by the seat of our pants. This is what you get when you get 10 years of experience podcasting. We are not nervous. Strickland, are you sweating through this at all?
No, I'm not even. I'm so casual about it. I'm still looking at the Madonna Inn rooms.
Strickland is browsing as
I am completely taken with these Madonna Inn rooms. I have so many questions.
All right, let's play this. This is the second voicemail from JD. I did just cheat to find out that it was voicemail number 2 because it says it in the transcript. So go ahead, play it.
Okay, here we go.
Doug Strickland, JD, voicemail number 2. Just to let you know, I'm in the big little city of San Antonio. So that was it. And when you start really trying to, lock down your palate, change your pellets up a little bit. Like pecan's a little too sweet for me. I usually stick with cherry. Obviously, there's a bunch of like hickory and oak and stuff like that. But that cherry usually comes out really good as far as the sweetness and the amount of smoke. I stay away from mesquite. That's pretty free out there as far as like on the flavor palette wise. But yeah, all right, have fun. Have a great day. Bye.
San Antonio, so he's not too far from me.
He's 100% right. I feel like mesquite is a little too out there for me. I would like something that's a little sweeter, and I was trying to figure out what that would be. I haven't really done any research on the different pellets, but I've had mesquite, hickory, and oak, and all three of those are a little bit more, a little too smoky for me. I don't like that on ribs. I think that a sweeter, because I really like do you like, when you get baby back ribs, do you like a dry rub, or do you prefer barbecue sauce?
I usually do barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I like barbecue sauce too, and that tends to be leaning towards a more sweeter flavor profile. There you go. Those are big words for a smoker. So we're gonna go for that. Okay, thanks for the voicemails, both JD and Jared. Thank you very much. JD coming through with a second voicemail this week and becoming a regular voicemailer. Really appreciate that. And Jared, always appreciate you leaving the voicemails. You do have some competition now, though. Not setting up a little competing here, but
and we're doing pretty good on time here. We're only 40 minutes in, and I have so many questions about the Madonna in here.
All right, so before you ask your questions, let me just set it up a little bit, just so you know how we got to the Madonna Inn. So every time we go to Paso, which is a wine country for us here in Ojai, every time we go to Paso, we pass by San Luis Obispo. And San Luis Obispo is the town that is right off of Route 101 as you start to travel north. It's about 2/3 of the way between here and Paso. And I always say to JJ, hey, there's the Madonna Inn, because you can see it from the highway. There's the everything room. There's the Madonna Inn from the highway. I stayed there with my first wife, Fern, when I think we were here in 1995, or maybe it was early 96. I think she was pregnant with Rachel, our daughter. And so she's like, you've told me this story like 100 times. I'm like, okay. She goes, I have never stayed at the Madonna Inn. And so we decided that we were going to stay there. And then we mentioned that to our neighbors, and they decided to go with us. Our next door neighbors,
nice.
We love Richard and Pam, and they always invite us to their house for meals on Sundays, their big family day. So we first set it up. We decided that we were going to go to Jocko's Steakhouse, which is in that town, San Luis Obispo. But we didn't want to drive 2 hours there and 2 hours back all in one day. So we said, let's just stay at the Madonna Inn. It'll be fun. So we got the Wren room, WREN.
Now, do you know which category it's in?
167, right there. 167. Oh, that's it.
167?
Yep, right there. Fairly normal room, standard room. But it was fun. It was a fun room. Oh, you're reading about it. The Rendezvous Inn. Nice. So it's basically, it's like a French provincial room. Nothing too fancy about it, but very gold and kind of ornate, and a bit bright green ceiling and golden appointments, and just fun room, but nothing majorly fancy about it. Now go look at the Yosemite room,
dude, and the high ceilings here, they're really nice. So what is their fascination with this green?
I don't know,
because there are some rooms that have like, here we go, Bridal Falls, right?
Look at that room.
This is supposed to be most famous waterfalls in Yosemite National Park. Everything's fucking green.
It's really green.
And it's not like a forest green. It's like a fucking electric green.
But look at the size of the rocks in that room.
Now, you see, this is what I'm asking about. See, there's some of these bigger suites that is this decoration, or is it built into the side?
No, it's not built into the side. They actually moved those big boulders to make the hotel and the room.
That's fucking brilliant.
So find the Yosemite room, because that's where our friends stayed, in the Yosemite room.
Now, do you know which level it is?
I think it was 130. 130 was there.
Oh, there it is.
Right there you go, Yosemite Rock Room. I mean, look at that.
Dude, that is so fucking
Look at that
cool.
fireplace. The fireplace is this. Look at the sink in the bathroom.
Sink is rocks, and they had a couple of pictures of showers in other ones that are just these monstrous rocks.
And that's what it's like in that room. It's just these huge, huge boulders that make up the room. And every one of the rooms is just fancier theme. And the hotel is like I think it's from the 50s or 50s, maybe it was built.
Uh-huh.
A lot of famous people have stayed there. And it's so over the top with decorations. Like even the main lobby, it's just all this pink and green and blue, and like everything is just over the top. It's spiraling staircases, and you know what it kind of reminds me of? You of course remember Martin's, right? At home.
Oh my God, right. Yes.
Reminds me of Martin's, just built in the 50s, and everything is just over the top decorations.
God, I have always wondered what kind of money Martin's does. Because there's Martin's West, there's Martin's East, there's Martin's Crosswind, and those guys, how many weddings or events did they do every weekend? And it was like, God, they must have had a lot of money.
Let me just say this: Marty Resnick, Jewish guy, he would not run a failing business. I'm telling you, that was just the nature of growing up in Pikesville with all of the other Jewish families. It's like everybody was trying to outdo each other, and Marty Resnick and his entire family would have these huge, lavish parties and these big, huge party, and each, like Martin's West, I think they have like, I don't even know, 10 party rooms. Something like that.
It depends on which Martin's it is, because they got a couple of different ones. But
Martin's West, that's the one on Security, off of Security Boulevard.
Yeah, they have, I don't know how many. It's at least 5 or 6 or more, but they had it set up where they could move the walls around. So like we played there New Year's Eve a couple times, and they opened the whole goddamn thing up, and it's like 500 or 600 people. Yeah.
Big room. And I think Martin's West is the biggest one, and then they had the new one that was off of Cranbrook Lane in Timonium or Cockeysville, or what is that room?
What the hell is that? Cabin Still.
Moonshining. It's a moonshine room.
Wow. That is so fucking cool. I totally want to go to this hotel.
Oh, it's a destination. It absolutely is. We had a good time at Jocko's Steakhouse before. They had, normally when you go to a Vegas steakhouse, you have the 6 and 10 ounce fillet, 6 and 8 ounce fillet options, right?
Sure,
Something like that. All right, go to Jocko's Steakhouse. Just look that one.
I'm not done here. Look at this fucking room. It's insane.
Yeah, put a link to
it's called the Rock Room, and it is fucking rocks.
It is. The whole room is a rock.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Harvard Square, Pick and Shovel, Misty Rock. These are so cool. They're like cheesy, but they're so cool.
Yeah, that's the good word for it. Cheesy. And the party rooms, like where they do their banquets, just as cheesy as the guest rooms.
Like Martin's then, huh?
But themed cheesy. So Martin's doesn't do it. So Martin's doesn't think that they are cheesy, because they're just thinking they're just doing the right thing by their customers. And I walk in there, I'm like, this is the cheesiest place I've ever been.
Yeah.
They're still wearing their tuxedos and their bow ties for their service staff. When you go to Martin's is serious about it. When you go to the Madonna Inn, they realize it total cheeseball.
Oh, I love that.
Over the top cheeseball.
More. Okay.
Jocko's.
Dude, I just want to go to this place. Okay, but here, Jocko's. What's the website?
Well, here's an idea, Strick. You and Sally come here.
Yeah.
We will spend a couple days here. You'll get to hang out in the Airstream and by the pool and hang out with us. And then we will go there for 2 nights also.
Dude, I'm so down. So
and Jocko's Steakhouse. St. Louis Obispo.
How do you spell
I think it's
Jocko?
Joccko apostrophe
Jocko's,
S.
San Luis Obispo.
SAN.
Sal Jocko Willenick?
No. SAN.
San
There you
Luis
got it.
Obispo. There we go.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, look at their menu.
Jocko's Steakhouse, well fed.
Look at how many reviews they have. Look how many Google reviews they have.
Where?
On the right-hand side. 4,012.
Whoa, 4.5 stars with 4,000 reviews.
So check out their menu. Their steaks were fucking awesome.
Red Oak
We all had
Coals.
better steaks than the next. They have this open pit grill that they make their steaks on. Let's see, menu. Go to menu. There you go.
Entrees.
All right, now look at their filet mignon sizes that they have.
20 fucking ounce filet. Oh my God.
And look at the price of that though.
That's unbelievably reasonable.
It's $62 for a 20-ounce filet, and that's not just the filet. That is for everything. It includes the sides, it includes the salad, it includes the bread, it includes the little appetizer that they give to you before the pickles on the table. All the stuff is included in all of that.
Dude, we have got to go. Like $62 for filet, that's like an 8-ounce filet in Vegas.
Right.
And it's a la carte, right? You got to pay for everything else.
So you think, all right, well, it's a 20-ounce filet. It can't be like it can't be as good a cut of meat. And I'm like, it was fucking awesome.
Is that what you got? You got a 20-ounce filet?
No, I couldn't eat a 20-ounce filet. I would be taking 3/4 of it home. Yeah. I got the 10-ounce and basically stuffed myself just to get that, just to have that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Our crew got, I think that I want to say I can't remember if it was the Spencer 8-ounce ribeye or the 16-ounce ribeye that the rest of the team got, but and I think somebody got a New York also. But all of those things are well priced for what you get, and they've been around. I think they're celebrating their 100th year in business. Yep, 100 years.
That's crazy.
So we've got your vacation. Your next vacation destination is on tap. You're gonna start here. We're gonna go to Jocko's. We're gonna go to the Madonna Inn. Good
Dude,
stuff.
we have to do this.
It's really good.
Totally have to do this.
It's really good there. So good.
And they got ribs too. Oh,
they have everything. Wow. Everything that you could imagine that they could put on a grill is made there.
I'm getting hungry just looking at all this.
All right, let me see if I covered the Madonna Inn. I covered Jocko's. Those were 2. We did the voicemail. The only thing that I have on my agenda, which we don't even have to cover today, we can actually cut this a little short so you can be early for dinner. Talk about and we'll do this next week because we have our Airbnb. It's rented. We got a renter, but he had to delay his trip here. They didn't cancel. They just wanted to delay it. They were coming this weekend. Something came up, and they're going to come in the middle of March instead. So we can delay that for another episode.
How many days is he staying?
They're staying for 2 nights. Hold on.
And
yes, JJ, come in, please say hello.
But this is the first, first one. Your first people.
Yes, and we're recording.
Hi.
Hey, I'm still sharing. I didn't realize I'm sharing.
Get a little closer to the microphone.
I'm just coming in to grab the heater.
Oh, is it cold in your office?
Stole for me.
I offered to give it back to you.
He's in a little hot box, and I'm in a big cold room. So I'm gonna go. Have fun, everyone. Enjoy the story.
We spent half the episode talking about the Madonna Inn.
Yeah, apparently Sally and I need to come and visit, and so we can go to Jocko's and stay at the Madonna Inn and try out your smoker.
Yeah, that's a lot of eating. So just fast for like a week before you come.
Yeah, I'm down. I love it.
Okay.
Take your heater, babe. It's all yours. I did offer to give that back to you. You know, you decided you didn't want to take it back in the moment. You were okay. Okay, babe. Love you. All right, go to your meal. Let's do it. 10 years, celebrating 10 years officially today.
That's amazing. It's crazy.
Okay.
10 fucking years we've been doing this. But hey, we made it to season 3 and we're still alive to talk about it. So I'm gonna go to Vegas this weekend and celebrate. And I'm sorry you can't join me.
All right. Until next time, we'll talk about Vegas when you come back. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Fill up your week with the nice guys. Trust me, this is going to hurt me a lot less than it's going to hurt you.